Welcome, everybody, to Starting XP Presents The Masquerade, Camarilla side, episode Reaching Too Hard. I'm your storyteller extraordinaire, Michael, aka the local boy, aka Pancakes. Anywho, I'm joined by the usual suspects. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
So, tonight's game is going to be, we're a castmate down, but you know, it's going to be pretty uneventful. Well, what am I saying? You might die. Everybody might die tonight. There's a possibility. Some real danger, some real threats, if you choose so.
I mean, you might die. God has plans for people as pretty as me.
Be pretty as you. I mean, you might die.
I mean, you might die.
God bless you, Dad. God bless you. Anyway, so we'll first begin. The camera pans over to, it's been about a week since your guys' last encounter. Pans over to the bar. You see kind of like a hybrid car of some make and model I can't think of off the top of my head. Park out in front. It's Hope. She she comes out and she's wearing her typical hippie fashion with a lab coat, and she's like, she just looks like she's exhausted. I know Kindred can't actually experience exhaustion, but she looks like she's been working nonstop. And she's like,
still working on the bar.
I'd been working throughout the day and night because I have samples. Your friends wanted stuff, right? Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was for.
Fungus sample here, and here's a report, an itinerary. And then here's the blood sample with the report and itinerary. And then
you should probably take a rest.
It's more mental exhaustion than anything. Just, when it's just some fascinating stuff. Most plants, they don't have the same structure as humans. So feeding a plant blood doesn't really do anything. But with the Kindred Vitae, it just opens up all these different possibilities, and it's helping in my personal research as well. So it's just fascinating how the Banu Hakim have discovered this radical new way of mixing their plant life with their Vitae. And are you sure we're not going to get in trouble for this?
Yeah, probably.
Because this is like some clan secret type stuff? Like, the Tremere and the Banu Hakim don't get along already. I just don't want like a dagger. I don't want to wake up dead.
All you're doing is researching. You're not actually, putting it into practice.
She kind of like,
oh,
I will burn this motherfucker to the ground. The ground.
How do you wake up dead?
Dan, how do you wake up dead?
So you see, what happens is you go to sleep, and then while you're sleeping,
You die.
somebody offs you. When you wake up, it's too late. You're already dead. So you wake up dead.
You wake up dead. So she's just kind of like, I mean, I'm growing something, but it's not hashish. It's not hashish, and it's not the fungus. So it's a cordyceps. So it's actually like a fungus that grows in the central Amazon that kind of actually made its way up to Central America, but then it hasn't really gone far. There's certain regions of the Philippines and even Thailand that has the same sort of cordyceps, Do you know what a cordyceps is?
Does this have any chance of infecting us?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Then it needs to be burned.
Okay, well, I didn't grow the same cordyceps. I just took the Banu Hakim. So essentially, somebody hijacked the Banu Hakim's way that they infuse their blood into hashish or weed, but they put it into a fungi instead.
And you're growing this why?
Well, I'm not growing the fungi. I'm just growing something else using the same properties.
So it's not exactly what we've been dealing with, but it kind of is.
Sort of.
I'll let you explain
Sort
that
of
to the
exactly.
others.
Well, I mean, I have the reports here. I just thought I'd come down for the mountain because, you know, I don't like being there by myself.
Understandable.
Well,
Well, they're supposed to be coming over later, so this is something you'll have to explain to them because I don't understand a fucking lick of this shit. So
okay, if I have to double talk, I guess. Dan,
Yes.
you are one of the proprietors of your business
Mm-hmm.
asks if they can have a sit down, or their associate wants to have a sit down with you.
For what purpose?
They want to discuss some negotiation regarding the aftermath of their family fallout. And they use a lot of vague terms like did you see that one Mighty Python movie where the Inquisition came? You know, it's real funny. Nobody ever suspected the Inquisition.
All right. Where do you want to meet?
Well, he says he wants to meet at there's an Italian restaurant in Old Town Kern.
All right. Is my safety guaranteed?
Yes.
All right, we can meet.
Okay.
I was gonna say you don't want to go alone.
Do you want it? He didn't say you had to come alone. He just said that they want to meet.
Yeah, I'll meet with them.
Okay.
My safety's guaranteed. I will call Luna
Mm-hmm.
and tell him that the Giovanni have asked to meet with me. So if he doesn't hear from me this evening, he needs to kill the Giovanni.
He's like, killed the who and the what the hell? Are you? No. I know what you said, homie. I know what you said, but you. No, Andre.
If I go disappearing, you know where. I don't think it's Andre.
What do you mean it's not Andre? He's the Giovanni.
He's a Giovanni. I have heard that there is a new family.
Oh, fucking A, man.
Cousins and
You gotta be fucking
all
kidding
that
me.
stuff that have moved into town.
Cabron, fuck. Shit. Fine. Just tell me where you're gonna meet. I might be parked outside or some shit.
All right, I'll tell him the name of the place.
All right. So you tell him the name of the place. Tony,
Who's the deputy?
so Betty has been ramping up her opioids, basically flooding the east side with opiates through the east side Crips, and
Yay.
has been vastly gaining a large foothold in the gangster, control, which has pissed off the Sureños and the Norteños. So those people are no longer going to be working or be cooperative in that sense. So that's, and she's not the Haven at all. Maria and the other Toreador, which my name escapes at the moment. They're both a little traumatized by what happened.
A little.
Danny, that's who. Danny and Maria. They're a little traumatized by what happened, but they're still held by the blood bond. So they're not necessarily happy about their situation. Danny is slowly growing back her arm, but it's not.
Is it like a little baby arm now?
No, it's just like, imagine if like flesh, like you see like her bone structure and like the majority of muscle and tissue, but she has it wrapped up because it hasn't really developed yet. So it's still wrapped, and
So it's stubby.
it's not stubby at all. It's just incomplete. It's just like she has no function. She can't really move it, but it's all the way there, and she has it in like a brace, and it's like kind of bloody because the skin hasn't really developed around it yet. And
She drained 2 people, so she better get something fucking healed.
mhm.
Sorry, I'm dealing with some indigestion.
Yeah.
So yeah. Am I in the room with them?
Yeah, you're in the room with them. There's a lot more, like, you guys have been, well, they've been busy with, cranking out, breaking down the opioids, putting them in little baggies. Like, they're basically, like, been reduced to manual labor, breaking down all the opioids.
I mean, at least you get to cook something, right, Maria?
Oh,
Like to cook.
she is like, she like smacks you upside the head, and she's like,
What?
I'm an
Said you wanted to-
artist. I'm a chef, or was a chef. I don't even know what the hell I am anymore. This is not fun. I didn't think this was going to happen. Why is this happening?
Man, you're really naive.
Because you touch yourself at night and sometimes during the day.
And I go, you do that. You're gross.
Danny is
how's
definitely. Danny is just like, when she's not doing Betty's task, she's like hitting the, like, she's taking her training and she's like cranking it up a notch. Like, she's like trying to hone the use of her aspects so she could like fight blindly. Even though her arm's fucked up, like she uses the other arm, she works on her kicks. She's really just focused on like wanting to, like, she does like gun training more. She's just very subtly angry at herself.
I'm like, hey, how's the arm going? Does it hurt?
Yes, it hurts. It hurts every day.
What's up with the training? You're really cranking it up and shit, man. You might get me motivated. Do vampires hit the gym?
Yeah. She's like, I got here because I was too weak to fend for myself. And that's how I became this monster in the first place. And so I thought, hey, I'm a vampire, right? I've watched vampire movies. They're badasses. And then I get jumped by a bunch of gangsters. And I end up getting fucking tossed in some sex human trafficking den, completely helpless. I'm not being helpless anymore.
Did you know how to pick a lock yet?
Oh, she's gonna punch you.
Who's that for?
She decks you as hard as she can. Let's see.
Is it potently?
No, not
decking you?
potently, unfortunately. But she got
A success.
3 successes. So you
Can I-
take.
Regular dodge or no?
Yeah, you can regular dodge. So basically you roll your dex athletics to oppose her strike.
I mean, athletics modified by dexterity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I fucking got soccer.
So you take 1 subdual. She really like struck you. Now she doesn't have any. Now if this were to punch a mortal, it would hurt. But because you are undead, there's no.
So
It's,
she like shoulder punches me, and it's like, ah!
yeah. No, her punch would have broken a mortal's shoulder. This was just one.
Yeah.
This was just you take 1 subdual because you always take half. So she just punches you really hard, but it's still you're still kind of raw from your ass kicking. So like you take 1 subdual.
Okay, I'll take it. What the fuck? You need to lighten up. Holy shit! Not everything's a fucking gung ho blow shit up. It's real advice.
So she just sits there quietly, just seething as she's like taking control of her beast. She's like trying to use that anger to go back to trying to go back to training.
Fuck up the punching bag.
Yeah. That dude, that Chad has been blowing you up, being like, dude, we got to take this beating. Where the fuck, man?
The beating.
No, the meeting.
Oh, the meeting.
Yeah.
The guy who I met at the party or whatever.
Yeah, at the fancy dinner party. Or the fancy establishment. The tower.
Like a bar den, I guess. So yeah, I'll say what's up. Like, hey, what's up? When is the meeting?
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, man? Like, dude, you haven't been taking my calls? You haven't been, like...
So I've just been really busy, I'm surprised I'm even, talking to you right now. Work's beating me up, literally, man. Just really hammering me down.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, like, dude, what we're gonna party next, dude? Dude, I'm throwing, like... So my dad's company is throwing, like, we have this private house. It's a resort over on the Central Coast. I would love for you to come by and like bring whoever you want. It's gonna be like boats and bitches and like it's gonna be off the hook, dude. It's gonna be like the kickoff to the summertime.
Where is this again?
Central Coast. It's near San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles area.
So it's just a party.
Well,
to go to?
Well, there's gonna be some really important people there that I want to introduce you to. Some oil, some ag people who want to, take an interest in your real estate company. This is a real opportunity to network. Because, dude, the way you showed initiative to me, I mean, they're just as bored out of their mind as I was, man. Like, we're just killing time, right? What you bring, you bring a whole lifestyle. We want in that whole, that whole fucking rap style lifestyle that you're going with. Pulling out guns, pistol whipping bitches, that sort of shit.
I mean, it's not that glamorous shit.
Well, you make that shit look glamorous, yo.
But yeah, I'll show up, man.
Okay, cool.
Send me the deets.
I'll send you. So, around this time, everybody has to make a rouse check.
Oh, I should probably log in.
Derek, you failed, so you get a hunger dice, so you need to feed.
Well, he should hunger 2 or more. I don't know what he was at before.
He's probably at 1, so he's now at 2.
Oh, I failed mine, I think, right?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep. So you need
0.
to. So you need to feed.
So I'll call my guy again.
Yep.
My
Yep. So which streetwise?
what is it? Streetwise. Wits. Submit. Oh.
Oh, bro. Yeah, man. He's like, no
I'm
can.
out.
He's like, no can do, man. I don't even have the truck with me today. Like they're doing maintenance on it.
And I go, fuck. Fine.
Like, dude, I'm all about helping you out, dude. But this is just like, why do you
I'll
need
be
this?
honest, this doesn't seem very helpful.
Hey, like, I'm not like somebody you could just. I don't even know what you're fucking into. So the fact that you're always asking me for the blood bank van, you just pay good money, and that's all I ask. That's all. Like,
That's all you should ask.
okay, fine, but not today, homie. Not today.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Dan? What'd you roll?
Let's roll right here. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay, you did. So you're the little one that's like,
Someone actually
What?
succeeded.
I make a rouse check? What?
yeah. So you're like, I don't have to
Hit one in
do.
a row.
I don't have to do the thing I have to do.
Yeah, I always make them. It's become like a running gag.
All right. So how are you gonna feed Derek?
Well, let's see. Last time I did it in an alley. I ended up going and getting a homeless person.
No. So the first guy you bumped into, and you
Actually-
just picked a fight with him. The second guy is you went on the oil fields and drank a security guard.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. That's
Yeah.
right.
Like some
Um,
fucking Splinter Cell shit.
Yeah, I'll find some homeless guy.
Some homeless guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Go
got
ahead. Go ahead and make a. I'm gonna say which streetwise.
All right.
Define a non-suspecting homeless person that isn't in a pack of people.
That's what's gonna be tonight. All right. Shit rolls.
So you got one. So you definitely. So you know this. There's a guy by himself. He's definitely homeless. He's shirtless, has no shoes, and he's like tweaking the fuck out. You know, if you drink this dude,
Oh,
you're gonna.
Hell no.
But everybody else.
No, that ain't happening.
Okay.
Can
So
I get like a prostitute? Just asking. Like, can I just
You-
fucking
Good
go
luck.
get a?
I mean, you.
No,
Can,
Sorry, I interrupted.
that's okay. You could, but you would have to find one, and then make sure that they're not. If they're not on some shit.
I'm gonna have Iron Gullet though. Does that affect it?
Yes. Iron Gullet means that you could just drink any type of blood. So you could drink blood from a IV bag, which has chemicals in it, preservative, like not preservatives, but the diffusion where they separate the plasma from the white and red blood cells.
What's your blood potency?
Me? I'm 1.
Yeah. You can also drink from animals.
Yeah, you could drink from an animal.
All right.
But you got to drink a lot of animals in order to get that hunger die down.
Yeah, no, I'm alright.
It's only 2.
It's 3.
You're kitty.
He has to eat 3 animals in order to get 1 hunger dice back.
So go catch some rats. They're everywhere. It's Bakersfield.
You rat sucker. You gonna be a dirty rat sucker?
Nosferatu.
Nah, I'm all right. Even though I'm like, ugh.
So you're just on edge.
I'm
So
not. I'm not at that level yet.
You're not at
Maybe
that level?
when I get more used to this shit.
Yeah. So you're just gonna be a little on edge. So you have 2 hunger die going in. What about you, Derek?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. So basically, the only homeless you can find is by himself, and he's
yeah,
tweaking
that
the
tweaker,
fuck.
which ain't happening.
All right. So you're just gonna be on edge, too.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Okay. So, Dan, he wants you to come right at 7. So he's literally asking you to come right at twilight.
Okay.
So, so you go. It's right by in Old Town Kern. It's right next to Pyrenees. There's an Italian shop. You see a bunch of locals there. Just kind of, getting, they've already had their nightcap. They're already winding down for the day. And you see a really, above average looking guy wearing a really nice, button up shirt, sleeves rolled up, no tie, reading a book. And he has it looks like he has maybe a cappuccino or something that's just sitting there that obviously you could just smell. It is blood in a cup. In an espresso little cup.
All right. Fair.
And he sees you come in. He stands up immediately, kind of bows and points at the table. Some guy across the room gets up, starts patting you down. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
I got my fists.
He kind of nods to the guy, and then he sits down and waves you over.
I'll take a seat.
Evening.
Evening.
I like to thank you for taking this invite. I haven't really been formally introduced to the local kindred here. You could say I've been very busy with my family, and I haven't had time to kind of slow down and make proper introductions. But I was told that you're the guy to speak to.
Oh, one of them.
One. Okay. So. Oh, my name is Philip. Philip Bruno.
I'm Reggie. A pleasure.
So. I don't know how long you've been, who you've been. But what I'm about to say isn't really public. It isn't widely known. You see, for the last couple months, actually last couple years, my family has gone through a radical change. So,
Say.
yeah, it's not. What I'm about to say isn't, it's confidentiality.
Of course.
So, what do you know about the other things that go bump in the night with us?
I know they exist. I know about the big furry ones. Never run into anything myself.
Okay. What about the restless?
Oh, I know you guys talk to you see dead people.
Yeah, the restless undead.
Yeah.
Well-
once again, know they exist. Never run afoul of them myself.
Well, recently, with this whole government interference, they've been deeming organizations that are highly organized as terrorist threats. You know, number one target with the Tremere, right?
Yeah.
Because, whole clan that has a whole city under the control. But
Yeah, that was a mistake.
who do you think follows suit next? Who do you think had the next biggest control of their...
Sabat at Mexico City?
That's a sect. I'm talking about clan. Government agents don't think that high.
Let me think. Probably you guys are the Setites. Although, maybe the Banu Hakim, because, they actually Arabic.
The Banu what?
Hakim
I don't know what they are.
used to be called the Assamites.
Oh, the Assamites? Oh, I guess we all changed. All right. So they go by a different name now. Cool.
Yeah, the ones that decided not to go run around and try to kill as many vampires as they possibly can.
Oh, so there's still a bunch of them that do that sort of shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, don't get me wrong. The Banu Hakim will still kill you dead. They just like to have a reason first.
Okay. He pulls out like a journal and he starts writing some notes in it. Good to know. Well, let's just say this. The Giovanni are no more.
That is news.
Vienna got whacked. Not as bad as the we didn't get a bunker buster or anything like that. But it was the Illuminati, world government, UN council type level shit. But it wasn't just us. It was all the channelers of the undead. And so
like the like mortal channelers of the undead got whacked too.
Yeah.
So now there's a bunch of angry dead running around that nobody can deal with.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds like a great thing.
So I'm here because I have to be here. I'm a refugee. My city, I was in Vegas. And things
Love
didn't...
Vegas.
Yeah, can't go back.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's so I'm a refugee. I provide a service and I want to add to that service here. But I'm a little underfunded. But I have a way to kind of make my staple.
Okay.
So this guy, he was the primo consigliere of this area. His name was Andre. He put out this big call, said that everybody and anybody could come here. And then he formed this. We're calling ourselves the Avake. We're no longer Giovanni. We're a collaborative. Old enemies, old mistakes, lovey-dovey hippie bullshit. I'm not supposed to be doing this. Andre's telling us that we have to stick together, to not trust the Camarilla, to not trust the Anarchs. But that's not how I did things in Vegas. Right? We had an alliance.
Business is business.
We had an alliance with the Camarilla. We had a seat at the table at one point. And for me to just give all that up I have a reputation to uphold. So that's why I came to you, because you're some sort of bigwig, some big shot that's trying to come up here. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
So right now, I gotta remain incognito. I can't be showing up to court. I can't be wheeling and dealing like I used to in Vegas. But if I can get like a foothold somewhere, so I can start, making a go at it, showing Andre that we can, get this Havaka Takade. I don't know. It's some bullshit he came up with. We can get the grease moving again. Get the wheels spinning. And then maybe you could benefit from this. Come out as the guy who brought the necromancers back into the Camarilla. From what I hear, you're just letting anybody in these days.
Yeah, tell me about it.
At least I don't make deals with the devil like the La Sombra.
Well, I mean, the deal is they do have to kill the oldest La Sombra in town, and they can't have Childer. So,
yeah, but there are two of them. There's two of them.
Yeah, but we can at least keep our eyes on them. I mean, would you rather have 3 of them running around town where you can't keep your eyes on them?
That's too many, man. Too many. I've dealt with the La Sombra. I had to fight the La Sombra to hold Vegas. And trust me, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I don't particularly like it any more than you do, but
okay. So
that's orders from on high. That's not even our decision to make.
So here's the proposition I need to make. Right? So the things that the Restless Dead, we're like glow sticks. Right? When we go near something that they see, they protect it. We can't go after it. And since there's more of them than us now, it's hard for us to put up a front. But if you and maybe, I don't know, a group of other like-minded people who want to kind of be in this joint business decision would happen to go to this place where could really benefit our clan, I would also benefit your clan as well.
Okay, what are we talking about? I mean, what's the place? What's the deal? What do you need? What do we get out of it?
So he opens up like an old, like really old file and he tosses it and he's like, so there's like this medical ward, current medical center. They used to have an asylum ward, but they shut it down, right? But there's a lot of arcane magic that's kind of swirling there. A lot of pain and torment, a lot of soul energy that doesn't really go anywhere. But it's too hot to handle by myself. I'm willing to go with and tap into that energy, but you gotta, keep the Restless Dead off me. Once I'm able to tap into that energy, then we're set. Then I can, pull some retainers, drive an anchor down, maybe even get you some sort of insider information, because these spirits are old. They know a lot. And like, at first, I was saying, hey, Kern County, not going to be a place of spiritual, agonizing energy, right? But when I came here, goddamn, there's a lot.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to say no, but I can't say yes because there's a no-go on KMC. So I gotta get clearance to go there. But if I
You can't.
do, I'll call you.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is.
Or if I don't, and I decide that my other orders override the person who's put a no-go there, then I'll call you and we'll do it anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
I'm sure you understand. You gotta have a reason to invade somebody else's turf like that, you know? So I gotta make sure I can dot my I's and cross my T's.
Gotcha. I understand. Totally understand. I'm new here. I'm a guest. I haven't even been acknowledged in the court yet. But Andre doesn't want us even being acknowledged in the court. Like I said, I'm taking a risk even setting up this meeting.
Said, you don't gotta worry about that. I'll take care of some of that for you. We just gotta figure out why they don't want me near KMC or anyone near KMC, and how we can work our way around it. Because if it's just the psych ward, there ain't no people there anymore, right? It's all closed.
It's all closed out.
Okay.
You know, I talked to a bunch of officials there. I had my people talk to a bunch of people there. It was really tough, but from what I was able to gather, yeah, that place has been closed down for a minute.
Yeah, it's somebody's feeding grounds, so we should be fine.
Ugh. Why would you want to feed on a bunch of sick, dying people?
I don't know. Easy.
All right. Well, he stands up, holds out his hand.
I'll shake his hand. It's like, do you have a number I can reach you at?
Yeah, got plenty of numbers. And like I said, there's not a lot of us around, but I definitely do appreciate you taking the time to come out this evening.
Oh no, I appreciate the offer, and I hope we can make something work out of it. This could be the benefit of a very mutually beneficial relationship.
Exactly. Like old times, before everything went to hell in a handbasket. You know what I'm saying? All
That's right. There are many of us left. We got to work out for the ones that aren't. Stupid.
Yeah. Capiche. All right. Well, he's like, he kind of waves over the guy to, you know, they're getting ready to leave. He goes back to the espresso, takes like a big drink, a big gulp, kind of licks the cup inside, sets it back down, pours some sparkling water in it, kind of stirs it up a little bit, and he's like, ciao.
All right. I'll go out. Is Luna out there?
Yeah, Luna's out there. He's like parked down the way near the railroad tracks on Kentucky.
All right. So
I'll get in. Yeah, so they get into an SUV and they drive off.
Okay. I'll get into my car and I'll call Luna using Bluetooth.
Okay. Hey, I can see you, homie.
I know, but I don't necessarily want them to know that we were there together, you know?
Okay. So what's the deets?
Apparently, and this is on the DL, the Geos got hit pretty bad too.
What
like the Tremere.
So
like as a clan.
Oh fuck. No, for real?
For real. So Andre has decided to create a coalition of necromancers. Not just Giovanni, like all necromancers, mortal in town.
Oh.
That said, the man, what was the guy's name, Para?
Philip Bruno.
Philip, the guy I met with, Philip Bruno, Andre has said absolutely no contact with the Camarilla. Philip Bruno would prefer things to be legitimate, or at least more legitimate. Since he can't make it directly legitimate, he's asked to help him clear out some of the spiritual awfulness left behind in the wake of all the Geos here dying.
I didn't think there was a lot of Geos who died, let alone Andre. So Andre's alive then?
according to him, yeah, Andre is alive and sent out a message that all the Necros who wanted to could come to Kern County.
Oh,
They're
fuck.
making some hippie Necro commune. Only probably not hippie, because, dead people.
Dead people. Well, I've only met Andre a handful of times, but I mean, he seems like the type. He's definitely si se puede.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna have to go to. Oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna have to go there. I think I know where they're hanging out at. That makes sense.
at the Action in Faith.
No. At the La Paz. It's up in the canyons.
Okay.
There's an old tuberculosis ward there. Nobody's allowed there. It's all owned by the Chavez Foundation.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, Bruno has asked me to help him put an anchor in at the old asylum on KMC's property.
Oh shit, dude, that's Archie's. That's all Archie's, man.
I know, and I know Archie hunts there. I don't know if maybe he has ulterior motives.
But so we're just gonna ask to see if he can go there.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask what's up with the asylum and if it's also off limits.
Well, it's not an asylum anymore. It's like a closed down part of the ward. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he likes the ghost there. But if he doesn't, the Geos might clean some of his problems up for him.
All right. If we're gonna do this, I mean, you might want to call the other peeps just to let them know.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out if I can get permission first. No need to get everybody else involved if we can't go through with it.
Well, maybe strength in numbers may help. Maybe they might bring something to the case. Who knows? Yeah, I'll call Archie right now.
Okay, I guess I can give a call to Tony and Deck.
All right.
Joy might know something. She's into mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
What exactly?
So you guys both get called in a conference call.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Hello?
Hey guys,
Hello.
how are you?
Oh, good. Just chilling with the homies at, the drug house.
Hey, you probably shouldn't say that on an open line. Hey Deck, I mean it's secure, but still. Hey Deck, how's Ethel's?
Still been fixed.
Yeah. Is Joy there with you?
Yep.
This does video calling. Can you like put her on the video?
I handed to Joy. I don't
She's
feel
like,
this.
hello? Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Joy, it's me.
Oh, hi.
Reggie.
Hi, Reggie. What's up?
So I have a friend who's thinking about doing one of those ghost tourism things in Kern County because of account of how haunted and stuff it is.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Ghosts?
Ghosts. So I thought maybe you could tell me what's up with the old psych ward at the KMC that's closed up.
Well, when I was
by friend I mean a person I know, and by ghost tourism I mean ghost tourism.
Okay. Well, when I was alive, that place was really bad. But they closed it down in the 70s. And all I know is that Wyatt told me never to go there.
Did he maybe tell you why?
He never told me, but he probably told Deck, if Deck could remember.
I remember nothing about KMC.
Did Wyatt leave like a notebook or a journal?
Mm-mm. So Derek, as you're like, if only I could brain, like you start like, so you remember you kind of have a flashback at a court junction at the Kern County Museum, and you see Archibald there, and you see Arthur, and it's a little disjointed and mumbly, but you definitely you see Amelia there, basically yelling at Archibald, just like almost to the verge of frenzy, and he's kind of like trying to calm her down, and you see Arthur. And by the way, Locke is just sitting there, not even paying attention, just being a Dick Ventru, sitting on his like conquest throne, not even paying attention to what's going on. You see Arthur go over there, grab Archibald, and start beating the shit out of him, just like to the point where he has like no face, almost killing him. And and then
Wait, who grabbed him?
This Arthur, this Bruja that you haven't seen yet. Okay. And everything's kind of muffled, but you remember the feeling of Archibald doing something highly Breach of the Masquerade there.
I mean, they did smash his face.
Yeah. So Archibald might have done something really highly, offensive to that ward.
So he ended up getting punished by getting his face potently beaten.
Yes.
Well, at least he was punished for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you see kind of like Wyatt just kind of ignoring it. Just like, actually, like the flashback, you definitely hear Wyatt's voice being like, "That's why I don't fuck with ghosts."
Okay.
It's not our territory, kid. We're the undead, not the restless dead.
I prefer the term fun dead.
Fun dead.
We know how to party.
I prefer unalive.
Unalive.
Heartbeat challenged.
So you get the feeling that KMC has a lot of, even when it was open, there was a lot of, it was like a major haunt of some sort.
I don't like
All right.
ghosts.
Oh, Archie's got some explaining to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lucy.
So Luna's like, he gets off the phone and he's like, he walks up to you while you're outside and he's like, "Hey, he said he'll meet us outside of KMC."
With or without Philip?
No, he says he wants to talk to us about it.
Okay. Oh, we'll meet him out there then. I just didn't know if he wanted, Giovanni present to explain to him too.
No, I didn't even mention to Giovanni.
Oh, okay. That's probably a safe thing.
Yeah, because knowing Archibald, that's the one thing that we have left in town, is he's afraid of Andre.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Andre is apparently growing in power despite the death of the
eradication of his clan.
damage to his. Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. Tell everybody to meet up.
All right, guys, meet us outside of the KMC in 20 minutes.
All right. Should I bring my holy water?
Nah. Bring your proton packs.
Oh God, I don't like ghosts, man.
Who does? Who does?
I've had firsthand.
Who's showing up with us over there?
Luna, us, and Archibald wants to talk to us about it.
Good. He's got some history with that place.
Oh, good.
So you guys head over in your own various ways, and you get to the actual, right next to the place where it used to be the ward is the juvenile detention center and the public health building. And then there's like this offsite area that is half of it's under construction and the other half is closed off. The part that is still under construction is basically the drug and abuse treatment center that they're going to open up for all the rampant homeless and opioid addicted people. So rather than just being a medical ward of the criminally insane, it's more going to be like drug addicts. They're going to open this place up to. And it looks like it's been halted production. You see a bunch of signs that have, you know, these like sort of notices back from 2009, and then another notice going back to 2012, and another notice from like somebody has been halting this completion to convert this this old asylum ward area to a drug treatment, addiction treatment facility. And then you see Archibald there just kind of with the cane and his top hat hunched over, smoking a cigar. And he's just like, "Oh, how you boys? What can I do you for?"
So I hear there is a ghost problem in the old Kern Medical Ward.
Oh, there's a lot of ghost problems in Kern.
Yeah, and the way I remember it, you were part of it.
You starting to remember some things there, Decky boy?
Yeah, and I also remember Arthur beating your face in for it.
He flicks the fucking cigar in your face. He's like,
I don't even flinch.
yeah, he's like, mind your fucking word. I'm still the fucking prince here. Yeah?
Well, whatever's going on over there, you need to explain.
Well, fine. When this place was up and running, I did a little bit of experiment with Amelia. Amelia and I, we helped this place. We put our money into making KMC and public works. Locke, after the earthquake, decided to integrate the tunnel system into this place and to that school right over there. Points at East Bakersfield High. What Amelia and Locke didn't know was that the earthquake caused a lot of anguish. A lot of people were killed. You gotta understand, there's been a lot of accidents in Kern. The Tahone Hotel fire incident, the earthquakes, the disappearances, the random missing people's cases, people dying in the Kern. This land is filled with death. But Amelia and I decided to tap into a sort of mental healing resonance. Blood has resonance, so does the mind. We thought we could kind of change the way this place treated death. It didn't work out so well. In fact, we just pissed off the ghosts even more. Or at least I did. So now they're just feeding and angrily being tormented, trying to attack and lash and possess anybody and anyone and anything. Locke, of course, said that he would understand that most of the people who died were, you know, Darwinism, that they're too weak-willed to pass on to face judgment, heaven or hell, all that nonsensical bullshit. So he never really paid attention. And his little war with Andre spurned the ghosts even more, to where the ghosts only listened to Andre. But even I heard Andre had a rough time about it. Only Arthur was able to broker peace with Andre to allow him to continue to work on the ghost problems here in Kern. And they were fine. We just assumed Andre was doing his business. That's what Giovanni do, right? And it's still going, right? So why stir up the hornet's nest? Why call me out here? Has there been any rise in ghost activity that I don't know about? I thought you all were chasing demons, not ghosts.
Apparently they're connected.
How are they connected?
It's got something to do with La Sombra magic. I don't know that. You'd have to ask a La Sombra and get him to give you a straight answer.
No, that's what you're for. And he points at Luna. That's what Luna's for. That's not my job. My job is to make sure that the domain is maintained, right? And from what I've looked at in all the reports that I've been given, there's no shit ghost doing anything. So why do you want to go stir up the hornet's nest?
Maybe I want to plug the hornet's nest before the hornets come out and stir shit up.
So you're some sort of evangelist now. A do-gooder.
No, I'm a exterminator.
Okay. So you want to exterminate the ghost. Fine. Which one of you bloats is a bona fide ghostbuster? Anyone? Tony? You some sort of medium that I don't know about?
No.
What about you, Reggie? You got some ghost catching net or some chakras? Some dream speakers I don't know about?
Proton packs.
Proton packs.
You know, particle accelerators stick to your back.
I'm supposed to get that reference?
Ghostbusters. Reggie, Archie, what you understand is I got friends in other communities.
Okay.
And they can get me the things I need to bust a ghost.
Oh, so you're dealing with like Wiccans now. And like crystals and shit. Alright, well. No skin off my nose. If you die, you're dead. And that'd be a shame. But I guess that's just the way you're gonna do things. So what, you just want me to give you the keys? Here's the keys. He just fucking grabs your hand and just plops the keys onto your arm. He's like, I want them back. But if you're dead, he points at Luna, and he's like, I want you to get the keys back from me. And if you die, and then he points at Deck very hesitantly, and he's like, I want you to get me the keys if he dies, and if Reggie dies, and if you die, and he points at you, Tony, you might as well just go fuck yourself, Tony, and just off yourself off.
All right.
Are we done? All right.
Yeah.
I have a city to run.
Just saying.
Where's the cute one? The short one?
I'm right here.
She's with. Oh, that's a good one. Good comeback.
I didn't say anything. I said it only within your ears.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. He vanishes from plain sight. He just goes.
He's a charming guy. I really like him. He's going places.
You know, there have been worse princes.
Have there? He's like, Luda's like, I've only known one.
I go look like, how do you deal with that shit? Is he always this charming?
I mean, we're not dead, right? Mortals haven't been dragging us in the sunlight and burning us at the stake, right?
It's one way to look at it.
There's like this way that people talk about servitude, where it's like the other way, like we service the prince, but in actuality the prince service us, sort of thing.
I get it. Cup half full kind of shit. Sure.
Yes, like it's a two-way street from what I heard.
You're so original, Para.
It's just, I feel like that's just something Luna was told, and he's like, if they ask you, say this.
No, like I said, there have been worse princes, like say everyone that lost a city.
There's a lot of them that lost a lot. Camarilla has so for real. So Giovanni clan, no more.
That's what I've been told. Not completely wiped out like Tremere wiped out, but central power structure destroyed.
That makes sense why Andre hasn't been around, but hey, Deck, we're gonna have to go up to the mountains because I think that's where they're hiding at.
What does that have to do with us?
That's our territory.
I guess.
Unless we're gonna allow them in. I mean, I love Andre. Andre, he loves. He loves my people.
Some of them are. Was it Westchester or were they the south half of that?
No, so that you think the Bruno guy, his family's in Westchester.
I know some of them are in Westchester too. I don't know if Andre's there or not though.
But Andre, from what you've been told, is more of an East Sider.
Yeah.
So
I'm just kind of scratching my head, like, who the fuck? What?
Let me contact my guy.
All right.
I say let him live there for now. May as well be getting their good graces, right?
If you're gonna let them live there, you should go and give them permission. That way, they know they're squatting in your turf.
That I do.
So Bruno's like, "Hey,
we're on.
Like tonight?
I even got keys.
Wow, you work fast. Your reputation precedes you. All right.
I like to get shit done.
All right. I'm on my way.
All right. I got a crew, so we'll be here.
Are they blanks? They blank bodies?
Nah, they're
That's slang for vampires.
Kendra. Yeah.
Oh, cool. We got blank bodies. Decent.
I wouldn't want to bring a bunch of, normies to a seance, as it were.
Yeah, no, this is not going to be a seance for sure. We tried the seance. It didn't work.
I should have told me. I would have brought my Ouija board.
I did hear a little of what went down here, too. And it sounds bad.
Like, what happened? Well, you'll just fill me in.
All right. Yeah, so apparently was living here, I'm guessing, feeding off all the energy of the and then somebody decided to do some medical experiments and poke a ghosty, and it went super pissed off and angry and caused some massive, bleed across both worlds kind of problems.
Okay. Well, he kind of just...
So this place is like S double plus grade haunted.
Okay. Cool. So he hangs up. Derek, you get a call from Joy.
Okay.
And she's like, so what's the deal?
We're going to KMC.
I don't want you going there. Wyatt will get really pissed off.
Well, we have to.
You have to?
Yeah, apparently there's kind of a spooky ghost problem going on.
Okay. Well, you could have told me that you were gonna do it.
Well, we just got the keys and everything, so that's what we're going to be doing.
Well, right. Just call me if anything happens.
Why are you worried?
Okay, so Wyatt told me that there was, remember I told you the notes about how you were created as a gangrel or a gargoyle, and that we didn't actually, it wasn't Wyatt who came up with the formula. Wyatt uses somebody else's notes. Well, Wyatt doesn't like talking about this guy, but I was doing a little digging while I was up there, and this guy named Thomas, apparently Thomas was like, he's like a geomancer. He does a lot of finding ley lines and points of power, and Wyatt told me that was a place of power. So this Thomas guy, who has been, I guess, maintaining all these different sort of power sites, he's the one that's been, making everything all jacked up. So just be careful. There could be some.
Do we know where this Thomas guy is?
No.
Hey, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Tell the dame we could use her help on this.
Yeah, actually, do you want to get involved in this?
No.
That's a no.
I'm just saying, just be careful.
All right.
Toodles hangs up.
We like love, and I'm like, love ya. Come on, dude, send kisses.
Oh yeah, he's like, Luna's like,
Yeah, where's the SO
yeah,
kissy
yeah, dude.
face?
Where's the smiley faces? Man, bitches love smiley faces, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, look at him. He's all blushing and shit. He's all blushing and shit. You cabron.
Cute.
You little bitchy weirdo.
Bro, Ghost will take advantage of that, bro. I saw it in a movie once.
I saw it in a movie once. So about 20 minutes later, you see this, typical black SUV roll up, and you see like, a pretty handsome looking dude. He's not wearing, he's wearing like an Under Armour shirt with a vest on it, but it has like, he has like a some sort of like almost like Punisher type skull on it, but it's definitely not like cool Marvel Punisher. It looks like some sort of protective ward that he drew on it. And he's wearing some jeans, some slacks, or some jean slacks or whatever. And he has like a Chris of some sort.
Well, all right. So while we're waiting on him, Para, I'm gonna go to the construction area and get us all work vests and hard hats and some clipboards.
Okay.
So it looks like we're inspecting.
Okay. I mean, it's almost like 11, so there's only people who are going to be able to bother you this late at night are security guards of some sort, like, just nighttime security guards, and maybe the curious patient who decides to wander this far.
Yeah, I know, but it's good for us to seem to have a reason to be there.
Okay.
Could be like ghost hunters or some shit. Like, those stupid travel channels where they hear fucking a pin drop and they fucking...
Yeah, we don't have easy access to camera equipment, though. Work vests and clipboards are going to be right here in the construction site.
Mm-hmm.
But state inspectors do crap like this at night.
Alright.
So you guys get the hard hats and stuff, and then Philip is like, oh, I didn't know this was going to be incognito.
I'll hand him a vest and a hard hat.
He pockets the Chris. He puts it in the back of his of his pants, and he puts on the work vest and the hard hat. And he's like, "Sup, boys? How's it going?"
It's a pretty good. Pretty good. It's just a public place, so it's in case anybody sees us go into a psych ward that nobody's entered in
Can I ask him
50
about
years.
Can I ask him about the skull on his shirt?
Go ahead
What's
and
up
ask.
What's up with the arts and crafts shirt?
So I come prepared. I don't know about you blokes. I don't know about you fellas.
It's called a ward.
Yeah, it's a ward. It's a charm. It makes me look like I'm not here.
So
To the
let your
ghosts.
kid draw on your shirt.
No, I drew it. You have a problem with that?
It's beautiful. The Mona Lisa's second coming.
Haha, funny. He kind of looks at you guys and he's like, name's Philip.
I'm Tony.
Well, that's Tony. That's Deck. They're part of my coterie. That's Luna, the sheriff.
Oh shit.
He's a
Eh.
big fan of your guys' work.
Okay. So like he's like, I didn't think this isn't informal, is it, Luna? And Luna's like, nah, it's alright. I'm not anybody. I'm just here to protect your fucking backs, that's all. Hey, does claws work against ghosts? And he's
No.
like, not necessarily.
I don't know. I just tend to run when I see ghosts. So
Oh, you dealt with the Restless Dead?
yeah, you could definitely say that.
Well, if you have a problem, you can always
Dealt with it by running away.
well, that's good. Usually, did you piss somebody off?
I mean, I fucking walked into whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It was probably there before I got there. I didn't know.
All right.
Just wanted to relax.
He kind of shrugs and he's like, let's go. So you guys walk into this drug treatment place, and just the area, there are a bunch of people here that are like recovering addicts. There are people like lying on beds that have IV drips in them. Basically, this place is where like they pick up people who OD and live, and they're just trying to get them, in, working shape, as it were. You see people, standing in the hallways just tweaking the fuck out. You see like a,
So it's like a 5150 is what they call it.
yeah, 5150. And
That's what they. Right?
you see like a living, like a kind of like a rec room area where they have like a TV going, and you see a bunch of them just kind of sitting around watching TVs, and then you see clearly a guy who doesn't enjoy his work here going, can I help you?
Yeah, we're here to do an inspection on the old ward.
Got paperwork?
You don't need my. Well, that's quite a amount of that. Just let us through. I'll dominate.
All right. He's like, all right. He doesn't even try. He's just like,
You're not sure if dominate worked or not.
yeah.
You're just like. Go ahead.
He doesn't care. He has to tend to all the fucking drug addicts here. Make sure nobody fucking stabs somebody. Who? No, none of you guys would know. All right. Actually, yeah, you did run it. So you do see a person who he's scratching the side of his neck really bad, and you see what appears to be like warts, but they don't look fleshy.
So
But they look
fungal.
It's like,
fungal.
yeah, fungal.
So we're burning this place down, right?
I mean, they can probably treat that shit with some fungicides.
Is that like athletes?
Is
or
there like a
paramedics?
nurse or anything around here?
Yeah, there's a nurse.
Hey, nurse.
She walks over. She's like, "Can I help you?"
That guy's got a weird fungal infection on his neck.
Yeah, we sent it to the lab. We already have him on a dose of penicillins and antifungal.
You probably want to isolate him.
Mm.
You know, they spore.
It hasn't really been going around much. He's been here for about a week. But
All right, who am I? Just a health inspector. What do I know?
so she kind of takes that threat and she's like, all right, fine. And she walks over and then she politely nudges the gentleman on the shoulder. He's like, he kind of freaks out a little bit. And he's like, what? And he's like, come this way. And he's like, what's going on? And he's just kind of like looking around and he's just kind of freaking out and he just gets carried off to another part of the drug treatment area.
Do you think she actually listened to you, or is it just like the second you leave, it's like they throw him back into local?
It's probably easier just to keep him in isolation than to take him back out and throw him in local, to be honest.
I mean, we
He's
could
like,
check up on him later, if anything.
so Bruno kind of like looks like he's like, what, you some sort of good Samaritan or something?
That fungal infection turns people into crazy fungal zombies.
Yes.
Like,
Guess who has to blow up
like
fungal zombies?
like my type of zombies?
Maybe I haven't found one I could talk to determine if it's like intelligent enough to be, or if it's even technically living. We'll talk about it once we get, you know.
Shit, things have changed. So you guys get to, there's security guard there. He sees 4 health inspectors and just is just like, he knows the deal. He goes and he starts taking the chain off of the doors and unlocking it, and then he's like, pretty late for you guys doing an inspection of this area.
Yeah, because no one's in the ward. They timed us at night so we could do day inspections of the pizza places up on Fairfax. I guess there's been rat sightings.
Well, I know last 2 weeks ago they sprayed the place, so it's going to be pretty moist in there. We haven't really gone and cleared out any of the rodent infestation yet.
No,
So
great.
So
Well, I didn't find any at the pizza place, so I guess I couldn't go a whole day without running into 100 rats or so.
well, it's what happens when bureaucracy takes a hold. So
About it.
he basically waits for you to open up the door.
Yeah, I'll unlock it and open it.
Okay. So you walk in and immediately there's like low level fluorescent lights. This area, they pretty much put a lot of the outdated or non-functioning medical equipment that is facilitated in this area. They put it like near the entrance, so there's just like a large stock, a large like pile up of like medical equipment, and it goes all the way to the end of the hallway, and then it just stops, and then you just see where the fluorescents end there.
And so I'll make a note about like blocking the hallway, fire hazard, blah blah blah. Door needs to open fully.
Okay, hold on. Are you there, Vic? Did Vic?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you were still here.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. Just.
That's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just want to make sure if you were disconnected or not. So,
No, I had to turn it off because he was like growing right into the fucking camera, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be weird if my dad's on camera. Anyways, yeah. Sorry. What you got? We walked in, and what happened?
There's just a lot of like there's a lot of dated medical equipment just kind of stacked there. But there's like a light fluorescent that goes all the way towards the end of the hallway, and then it's just pitch dark at the other end of the hallway.
All right, when do we leave?
God, you're such a
You really don't like ghosts.
you're a fucking sissy lala. You know that, man?
Shut up, Woody.
Alright.
Mm,
So
Sheriff.
is the door closed?
Yeah, the door closes.
Is it a heavy fire door?
So yeah, it's a heavy fire door. So the moment the door closes, there's an immediate temperature drop.
Mm,
Cute.
Ooh.
Luna, questions?
I'm not the ghost expert. This Italian fuck is. He's like, don't call me an Italian fuck. I have a name.
Yeah, he's a guinea. I think that's what they like, right?
His name is Philip Bruno.
Yeah,
Show some respect, guys. This may be our best opportunity to, have peaceable relationships with the guys who can send things you can't see after you.
what he
Just
said.
saying.
Yeah. Jesus.
Me, you're the sheriff. The fuck? I have no authority.
No, I'm the sheriff. He's a primogen. And listen to the primogen because he's correct.
It's all Deck's fault.
That's probably true. I haven't figured out how yet.
Well,
And you're all complaining little bitches. Let's get this over with.
Your arm starts to hurt, Derek.
Oh, good. Someone mind cutting this thing off.
So you guys see there's like a light green glow around his forearm where that scar tattooed appeared when he was inside the monk, Nosferatu monk
Yeah,
hideout.
oh hey, another tattoo.
Oh, fancy torch.
Great.
So is it just like a glow in the dark arm tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and something a sniper can see a mile away.
Well, what is it? Is it a
It's-
koi fish?
It's a faint glow. It's not actually like glowing. It's just a faint glow.
Okay.
You see Bruno pull out those crackable, like the side, the hazard lights that you shake and you
Oh,
crack.
the neon.
Yeah. So you see him pull like 6 of them and he hands 6 to you, Reggie.
I'll ask a question. Since his arm is lighting up, does that mean there's possibly another sigil nearby or whatever those fucking rune things were?
You don't know. I mean,
Because last time you touched one of
Yeah.
those things, you fucking misappeared.
I guess it's going to be a game of hot and cold. I guess I'm going to go looking.
so
All right. You don't need a light source, right?
Me, no.
Deck,
No, I'm glowing. I'm fine.
Luna doesn't need a light source. Do you need a light source, Tony?
No.
Fuck.
I can see.
All right then. Well, all me.
so you just
Yeah.
and
More
so
from you.
Luna is gonna turn on allies. He's gonna go Eyes of the Beast. So you can see in the dark. What are you gonna do, Derek?
The same.
Okay. So the room itself looks like it's out of like the 1970s. So there's still like charts that are still hanging on the sides. You see a lot of like baskets filled with appears to be like towels and other sort of like cleaning apparatuses, like chemicals, bleach, stuff like that. And then all alongside the walls, like the walls have been faded. If there was some decorative wallpaper that is like peeling off the side, you think you see there's like a children's room or like a waiting visitors room area where like people who had children that would come visit would be able to play with them there. There's a lot of toys. They're just kind of scattered about, but they're like tatted and rotted, not a lot of insects though. No cobwebs, no cockroaches, no pellets, nothing like that. It's unearthly clean.
No dust.
No dust. It just everything looks rotted away. Just out of just non-use.
Is there foot traffic in here? Like, does this place see a lot of people, or
No, almost none. It's closed, but it's also sealed.
it's pretty clean for a fucking abandoned ward? I mean, being dirty.
I guess these ghosts like to keep things clean. Typical ghosts don't really do this. You sure this place is sealed?
Entrances from beneath the tunnels. Runs to the rest of KMC and to the high school.
He pulls out his notebook and he's like, hold on, I read something about tunnels. Yeah, Andre said not to go into the tunnels.
Looks like-
That's where the Nosferatu are.
So what, the Nosferatu are maintaining this place still?
Why would they be though?
Maybe.
Free food.
They don't feed on
Unless
ghosts.
Archie is still using this place even after he was punished.
Doubt it. But it could be the sons of whatever the guy's name is.
You mean the sons of Hunyon?
Yeah. It could be like the rogue faction of those guys.
So, what am I dealing with there? Can you kind of fill in the blanks so I know what's go?
All right. I'll tell him what I know about the ghost, which ain't much.
Yeah.
Deck can tell you more about what Archie did here than I could. That was a while ago. If it's the Sons of Hunyon, they're like Buddhist Nosferatu who came to Kern County and made some deal with Archie and the previous prince to stay here without officially being acknowledged, but then they had to pretend to be Archie if they ever got caught out in public.
Oh, you mean the Teenage Mutant Nosferatu we fought?
Yeah,
Wait, they're ninjas?
they're Buddhist monks.
And they know Kung Fu.
And Luna's like, actually, they're like Shaolin warriors. I know, because I play
That's-
Mortal Kombat.
You mean Shaolin monks?
Shaolin warriors.
Sure.
It's different, I swear.
Bruno's like, what the fuck, man? I thought this place was like, what the fuck goes
Normal.
on in Kern County?
Oh. So one of the reasons I was so quick to agree to this, and I probably should have mentioned this earlier when you said you could help me get information on the spiritual mumbo jumbo, is there's also some kind of demon running named Derpidon or something.
Derpidon?
Sounds about right.
That's so there's a demon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Andre said nothing about a fucking demon. So I brought my family to a demon infested area.
Well, it's just one. It's not like it's an infestation.
No, I've dealt with a demon. There was a demon in Vegas once.
Oof.
It messed up a lot of people's lives. Fucking Setites.
Yeah, this one, as far as I know, ain't tied to the Setites. It's tied to like some Sabbat sect that worship a lady.
Are the Sabbat even still around?
Yeah, but from what I can tell, they're not in town. They got pushed out of town, but they're still in the county. Out in
So-
the hills, have eyes, places and shit.
So when you say the word Derpidon, does anybody
Mhm.
actually say the word Drepidon? Nobody?
No, I specifically say Derpidon, because when you
Derpidon?
say a demon's name, it can know. I've read Sabrina.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And I'm just like, Derpidon, what the fuck is he talking about? And I'm like, whatever.
so you guys hear just like this faint whispering, like this is kind of rippling.
That's not what I said.
You guys,
And then like the walls
Still
begin
not
to
what I
like
said.
there's like this weird rippling in the walls. Like wall
You're gonna be all spooky and repeat my words. You could at least get it right.
there's like a rippling in the wall, like water, and like you see this like flash of light as you all have to make a willpower check.
I think you pissed it off.
Piss me off. I wasn't mad before, but now I'm angry.
Nah, because just hey, you just assumed.
My willpower. Oh wait, what the fuck? Willpower. Willpower should be 3, right?
Whatever
I
your
have-
active willpower is.
Which is it's
Whatever the
composure
claim-
plus resolve, right? Or is it something else?
Yeah, it's
now?
composure plus resolve.
Oh, I'm sure I'll pass this. Oh hey.
Because you have to make a frenzy check.
So
Well, deck is exceptionally successful.
Deck is like fucking
Yeah.
itches his nose. He
Yeah.
like itches his nose. He's like, what the fuck was that?
Dan, you pass, and Tony passes, and Deck is phenomenal. Let me just roll for
Luna.
Luna. Because Luna may. Let's see. Willpower. And then let me roll for Philip. Philip Bruno.
I gotta pee again.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So Bruno passes. What the hell? What happened to my dice? Did it not roll? Hold on. Sorry, it's just not rolling for. Okay, so you got 1. All right. So Derek, you're the first one to kind of pass the tunnel of light, and it's sunlight.
Um,
And you're
is that not a?
so you're immediately like
That was the check.
yeah. So you're
Oh,
immediately
is that what the willpower
yeah
was?
yeah.
Okay.
You're immediately like huh, and you're like it's like you feel it. You feel the warmth of the sun, and you see the windows. They're all tinted, but there's still light kind of bleeding in, and you see a lot of blank faces kind of standing around, various sizes of big and small, children, adult, teenagers. They all have like their faces are just blank. They're blank faces, and they're kind of doing that like weird,
Like blank expression or literally no face.
like literally no face.
Okay.
And they all have like a sort of like Silent Hill sort of twitch going on with them, like
The spazzing. Or
yeah,
whatever
like the
with their heads.
spazzing, and they're just kind of all around.
I wrap my chain around my hand.
Dan, you flash in because you got the second highest, right? Who got the
Yeah.
second highest?
Tony, Bruno.
Oh yeah, so yeah, so actually you and Tony are in the same scene as you see what appears to be like a bunch of overgrowth, and there's a lot of these people that are either growing inside of the overgrowth, like you literally see like bogandegas, but the bogandegas, they have like a face and they're like wailing, and you see like what's like another region plant that's around here, like the poppies. Yeah, poppies. I was exactly gonna say. You see like golden poppies kind of line the ground. That's kind of like broke through the concrete, and you just see like faces in the poppies, and they're kind of wailing out. And you don't see Bruno or Luna.
So it's me and who?
It's you and Reggie.
So plan B?
Illusion. This is ghost nonsense.
That
Come on,
doesn't
man.
That's not reassuring. I mean, holy shit, this is kind of crazy.
I knew Ravnos back before the Second Inquisition, all right? That shit was crazy.
And I'm just like, I'm hearing all these names like, what? Like,
And they're screaming at you, but you cannot understand them, except, hey, go ahead and make an Auspex check.
for me?
Yeah.
I would assume he means the one of us who has
Yeah.
Auspex.
Roll it. First, make a rouse check and make an intelligence Auspex challenge.
Wait, one at a time. What happened?
So, Tony, make a rouse
Yes.
check.
So right now?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you succeed, so you don't gain a hunger dice.
Mhm.
Now roll intelligence Auspex.
So intelligence, discipline, and I
Yeah.
roll it.
Yep. And you are +1
Oh,
Yeah.
because you are literally. This is
did I roll that right? I don't think I rolled that right.
no, because you rolled 0. It says 0, 0.
What? So modifiers, I put 1. Just
Yeah.
Plus or just +1.
+1 or
Yeah, so I
1.
put. Maybe that's why. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh man, they're just kind of making this white noise that I can't really hear, and then your psychic powers start to attune to the place, and you're actually hearing what they're saying.
And what are these things saying?
They're saying like, why are they hurting us? Why?
Foxtrot,
Why? They're hurting.
Charlie.
Why is she hurting
Kilo.
us? Please help us. It's just like wailing of random sort of people in pain.
Can we go?
Yeah. Do you see an exit?
Well, they're fucking screaming that they're hurting. Some lady is hurting these things, whatever the hell they are. I'm guessing they're spirits here.
Hey. Flowers.
Flowers. Right.
I got a lighter.
Talking
I know
lighters.
you don't like fire.
Talking flowers.
Derek, back to
Maybe
you.
it's all the flowers Joy has drank from. Maybe that's why she didn't want to be here.
So they're all just kind of standing around, not really paying attention to you, but it looks like you've been transported back to the 70s.
Excuse me.
Okay.
70s.
So I mean I don't know what to do here.
So they're all just kind of standing around. You see a woman approach them, and this woman looks like what's her name?
Amelia?
No. Devilon.
Who?
The Sabats, that was the Bahari. The Samis, that is the child, like the one that created all the bakers. Dustin Senior, Dez.
The one I got a glimpse of before Sabat was over.
Yeah, exactly.
I know nothing about them.
Yeah, you know nothing about them.
So yeah. Okay.
And so she's just kind of like, she's dressed up in like a really outrageous nurse's outfit, and she's just like attending to like
a thing back then. Jeez.
like she's obviously dressing up, and is exaggerating her look. And then she kind of pauses and looks over at one of the ones that you're kind of standing next to, and it's just kind of standing there, faceless, kind of twitching, and then she kind of does this like hand thing over your face, like she thinks there's somebody here.
Mm.
Don't know whether to dodge it or headbutt her.
She's just kind of,
Butter. What would Deck do?
and
I
then she
kind of avoid.
she pulls out a knife, like a scalpel,
Mm.
and then she takes one of the face ones that are kind of twitching, and she starts carving a message in one of the faceless.
Mm.
Gross.
And it says, "Is someone here?" Question mark. She literally carves it into the faceless.
What do I do?
I am
you
the
know-
ghost of Christmas past.
Mm.
I'm gonna pop out a pocket knife
Uh-huh.
and write.
Who's asking?
Yes.
Right
Like right below it.
below it. And then she's like, she like, you can see her face kind of open wide. She's like, she starts to smile. And back to you guys. So you see, so at the moment you pull out a lighter, Dan,
Mhm.
you see a bunch of like of the bogandagas and the poppies, and you see like thorn bushes start to like kind of roll up to you.
Up to me?
Yeah.
Like, normally the guy threatening to destroy you is what you go away from. Do you all want to die?
He's like, since you have aspects up, what he's doing is pissing off the area.
Yeah. I can tell. Can you not do that, please? Reggie, I respect you, but I don't think this helps.
Have you never been interrogated before? Sometimes you just gotta piss it off. When you play by other things' rules, you're not in charge.
I don't know, man. All this ghost shit is just freaking me the fuck out, dude.
So
That's not me.
All
And I
right,
go like,
all
hey,
right. You know what? If
Reggie's
you want
doing
to
it
talk
all.
to ghosts, you want to talk to ghosts, that's your game. Fine, I'll put the lighter away.
okay.
I go, all right.
So you find this way that doesn't involve pissing off the illusionary people plants.
I mean, they don't seem like they can hurt us, but they seem very sad. Like they're being hurt or some shit.
You know what's really sad? A crying clown and an iron lung. I don't see one of those here.
Actually,
Give
now
me a
that
clown and an iron lung, maybe I'll shed a tear.
so you see at the corner of your eye, Dan, there's a picture of a crying clown and an iron lung, because that was pretty,
all
Specific.
right,
You see what you did?
all right. You
Bad and bullshit.
I'm sad for you people. Terrible things have happened to you. If there's a way I can make it better, let me know. I'll make it better.
Yes. Well, tell me and I'll translate.
You see this like sinkhole open up, like you see the plaster and the ground kind of open up, and you see like this moving mound of dirt rise, and you see like it appears to be like some sort of teenager that's literally like been buried, but like you see like all of the vines and the roots kind of molded into him.
Now see this steps right in my no-no spot.
And
All right,
Mm.
kid, what happened?
and then you see like these plants form into like a body, and it's kind of like, have you guys played like Resident Evil 2? the remake
Yeah.
where like the new plant zombies.
Yeah.
You see kind of like a small version of like a humanoid, but it's like put together by all the like all the vegetation here. And it's like,
Hmm.
All right, kid.
We're listening.
Listen.
All right. All right.
Intercom.
Who did this to you guys? You want vengeance? I'll get you some vengeance.
oh, only
I got vengeance for days.
only Tony can hear that, by the way. You just hear
Yeah.
you only
Well,
hear
I
like
told them. I
yeah.
told them like.
When the ghost shows up and all that stuff
Mhm.
happens, I'm like, oh, that's what I'm good at. You want vengeance? I'll get you vengeance. I got vengeance for days.
She killed us.
You said she killed us. Who's
Who's
she?
she?
Yeah, exactly.
Divinia.
What do you say?
Divinia.
Divinia. Divinia? That's what the kid said. I don't know.
What'd she do with your bodies?
She
Y'all need like proper burial and shit?
buried us here.
She
those
lured you here?
motherfuckers.
Wait,
What is this like?
Cornelius.
Cornelius and what was the first one?
I'm wiping out my book. Divinia. Cornelius.
To the Dark Mother.
Oh, that's that crazy woman, the weirdo Sabat worship. Dark Mother.
Uh-oh.
Underneath that. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That doesn't sound good.
So back on the other side. So you say yes, and she's just like, you see her just kind of looking around, Derek, trying to find some way to, so you see her vicissitude her hand into a blade,
Oh.
and then she stabs one of them, impales on her arm, and then she rips it open like, and then she's like, "Can you hear me?"
So that tells me I should probably punch her in the stomach.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
She's literally talking through an impaled, twitchy ghost. Who are you? Are you an aberration?
Oh yeah, maybe. I didn't even actually try talking. I just carved my word into somebody's face. No.
I am a deck destroyer of worlds.
Devourer of dimensions.
Devour dimension.
All your base are belong to us.
So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Deck, when someone asks you if you're an aberration, you say yes.
Yes. That's a god.
Close enough.
What answer should I give her? Yeah, screw it. You're speaking to Deck.
Archbishop Deck?
Yes.
Huh. Your Holiness, what are you doing here?
I should ask you the same.
Oh, just tending to the garden.
Garden?
Yeah. My work needs to be complete. More than ever now.
Show me.
Well, you're not astrally projecting, so you can't really see. But these ghosts are my connection to my garden.
Where is your garden?
It's flourishing through the ley line that lies here. You see, the Sabbat have been toppled. My connection to the progenitor has been severed. So you see her fleshcraft start to wane away. And she's like, it's harder these days. But
Why do you need this garden?
because the Sabbat need it.
The Sabbat is gone.
The Sabbat that you may know is gone.
There is another.
There's whispers.
What kind of whispers?
Whispers of faith. Whispers of the hand. Proving yourself. To join the elite of the elite. The harbingers rallying in the land of the dead. Whispers. Led by a mighty warrior Viking. The jackal.
What does this garden do?
This garden allows us to control the kind without having to put our blood. My stock has already been corrupted. The Revenant's blood does not hold, and ghouling is no longer safe, so we have to find other means to control the kind. Luckily, there's an epidemic that is happening to this place.
I've noticed.
Throughout the whole country, actually. Do you know that opioid addiction is up to 68%? Means there is 68% of the population here in the United States that are willing to succumb to an addiction of some sort. 68%. We could use that. We could gain so much that we've lost, Your Excellency.
We've already lost it.
No, you've lost it. You've turned your back on us, including those other cowards. I haven't
Says
forgotten.
the one grasping on scraps. You're clinging on to what little is left. You have to build anew.
I haven't given up the faith.
The
Jesus.
faith led us to the Middle East.
No, the faith. They were called by the ancients. The regent decided to hide it under faith. The ancients stir in the Middle East, and they're just going to be led to slaughter.
Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen to those who are left? They're going to come back.
I'm going to fight the ancients. I'm free. You're a slave to the mockery of that is the Camarilla. They don't even have an ivory tower anymore. Their council's been destroyed. There's not much of a Camarilla left. They might as well just be as doomed as a Sabbat.
I mean, she's not wrong.
They're just pretending, plain elder.
So who else spreads these whispers?
Well, you'll just have to find out. But
The 7 are gone.
the 7 are gone. But I was never loyal to the 7. I was always loyal to the Church of Cain and the teachings of the Dark Mother. That is what means to be Sabbat. No regent, no cardinal, and no archbishop. She's gonna roll something against you. She's
Okay.
going to attack your willpower. So roll your current willpower against this.
Why is it individual dice?
Because I don't have a roll sheet for her yet.
Okay. So roll my willpower?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we both got 1.
Yeah. So
does the 1 take away still?
no, ones don't take
Okay.
away.
Yeah, so we both.
So you see her try to affect the illusion of this place by letting the light in, like letting the light in more. But when she lets the light in more, she is affected by it too. So she immediately stops. Like she's trying to control the ghosts that are creating the illusion here to let the actual sunlight they're producing attack you. But then
Okay.
she starts to do it, and then she starts to sizzle as you start to sizzle. And so she
I got fortitude. She doesn't.
So
Or does
she,
she?
no, Samis don't have. They have animalism, vicissitude, and
Pose,
aspects.
right?
No,
Oh, aspects. Yeah.
aspects, animalism, vicissitude. So she's just like, yeah, just, and you see all the ghosts start twitching and they start like rattling, and then your skin starts to sizzle and her skin starts to sizzle, and then she plays chicken with you and she stops. So she's like, ah.
I'm gonna grab her by her throat.
Okay.
Or does it just not work
It just-
because we're technically
She's not there. She's astral projecting.
right? Okay, so nothing really happens.
Yeah, nothing really happens.
Okay.
But she is using the ghost to create this illusion. These ghosts look like they're completely their will has been broken.
I mean, you did carve one up with your knife. Throw one into her.
So as you're sitting there, we go back to the other side as you hear the teenager kind of
Just playing.
like 20 questions with you. So what else are you gonna ask?
So, what was the things he said? He said, what?
Cornelius, Davinia, Dark Mother.
So this Dark Mother, the name of the woman that's trying to hurt him is Cornelia.
No, Cornelius is a man. Davinia is the one that's hurting her.
Okay. Huh. Well, what's his name? Can we get that? What's your name?
We have no name. We have lost our name.
Oh. Apparently they've lost their name.
Maybe it's like the never-ending story, and you got to give him a name.
Oh, so he's like Dobby from Harry Potter.
No, you got to give him socks.
Oh. You want a name, kid? I look at him like,
Kid?
whatever you are. You're small.
They are many.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm just reading
Oh.
stuff online.
Oh, okay. So, why are we in here? What is this whole shebang with the bodegas and all this flowers and shit?
She did this to us. She has tainted the land. We are buried in it.
So how do you I don't know, get her, as you say.
She comes and tends to her garden.
Like physically or whatever all this shit is.
I do not understand. Or we do not understand.
Reggie, I don't know. This kid's not giving me shit.
Just Legion. How do we find this Divinia?
Ooh,
She is here, but in another place, in her garden.
how do we get there?
We can only be welcomed in. We can't come in. But she uses us. She feeds off us to tend to the garden.
Maybe we can cut her off from
Thomas helped us.
Thomas. Are we gonna bell Reggie? Anyways, so we have to be invited in, meaning we can't sneak in. That's fun. And
How do we get an invite? Is it like black tie? Can I ask for one real nice?
Whoever's in the garden can invite to the garden.
so where are you?
There's somebody else in the garden.
Are you are you physically somewhere? Like, is there a way to physically remove you from this place, or like?
We do not understand.
So you're just spirits.
I don't think we're in Kansas.
Yeah, this isn't. Quick, click your heels.
Ask them. What'd they say when you asked how we got in the garden?
How did you get in this garden?
We are part of it. But we're deep.
But how do we get an invitation? Like, what did they say when we asked that?
Basically, it seems like she has to want us in the garden. Whoever this lady is, who's apparently leeching off these kids' spirit or people or them. He's more than one person, I guess. He's just created an avatar in these thorn things, and he's just.
All right. Does the lady have a phone number?
Does he have a phone number? Wait,
Does she have a phone number?
does she have a phone number? I don't think it's gonna.
Like a telephone?
Yeah.
Immediately you hear a ring. Like ring, ring, like one of like the phones that, it's literally like one of those like inside the rec room there's like, you know, a phone that you would use for an emergency. It's unplugged, it's unpowered, but it's ringing. Derek, you see the
like
same
with the clown picture with
yeah,
the iron lung
Derek,
thing.
you hear the same, you see the same phone and it's ringing on where you're at because you guys are technically in the same space.
Okay.
I'll grab the phone. Hello.
Please hold.
And I go, hey kid, you know, I really need a new Rolex.
Ring, ring, ring. And you see Davinia like really surprised by that. She's like, I'm not gonna answer that.
Then I will. I pick it up.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking for a
Oh my
Davinia
God! Holy
or a
fuck,
Cornelius.
Uh-oh.
You're talking to somebody else, Dan.
Oh, okay.
Holy fuck!
Is this Cornelius?
No, it's Bruno.
Bruno, buddy.
Hold on! He starts saying something in Latin, and he's just like,
Santa Maria.
he starts speaking, he's like chanting in Latin. He's like, oh God, they're everywhere. What's going on? Who is this? Who are you?
Is it plants? Bruno.
No, they're not
It's Reggie.
plants.
What are they?
They're fucking children. They're fucking everywhere.
Okay. Tell them you're gonna help them get revenge against Davinia.
I look at the avatar like, hey,
they're
can you?
screaming at me. They're just chanting in red eyes, saying like Drepidon, Drepidon, Drepidon. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, that's the demon.
Oh, good.
What the? Click.
Bruno.
Derek, you pick up the phone, and then you hear like, hello, hello.
Who is this?
Oh my god. He's here. He's here.
Who?
It's Luna, by the way.
Luna.
He's here.
Who's here?
My sire. He's here. He's here.
Where are you?
Spot. They're here. They're everywhere. They're just roaming around.
You gonna help me help you, or
I just so scared. They're just everywhere.
you don't know where you are, do you?
I just heard the phone and I'm just here. Just help me. Could you let me in? The door's locked. Can you just let me in?
The door's locked.
You kind of see a door where like you enter the rec room.
Does it look like it's locked on this side?
No. It's one of those doors that open from the outside because, you know, visitors go in here and they're like left with an attendant and there's somebody watching, you know, when crazy people were left with their loved ones or their killed children, they had to lock the door in, make sure that they don't try to escape.
Right. I'm gonna potently kick it down.
So you potently kick the door, and then you see like this black mist roll in as you see this figure just appear. And who are you most afraid of out of the 7?
Out of the 7?
Or were you afraid of anyone in the Sabbat? Are you afraid of anyone? Like, generally, don't be like, I'm not afraid of everyone. My character's not afraid. Like, there's a you have a genuine fear.
I know. Oh, this is a bot?
Or anyone. Anything, anyone. What is the genuine fear you have? Oh, by the way, you guys see the same door kick open.
Me and Reggie?
Yeah, just the attendant door that you guys walked down the hall just was kicked open. Like,
who would I be afraid of?
Does that normally happen here? Hey, kid, could you not kill our friends? You can control those things, right? Sorry, not kid. Legion, was it?
I would probably say Wyatt.
Wyatt?
Yeah.
So
because if anybody knows me, it's gonna be that guy.
A figure, and you see, like, he's baring his fangs, and he's like, "You disappoint me, kid. I told you not to come here. Now look at the mess you made."
We had to. Ghosts were being assholes.
So you feel your mind, because you had 4 successes to be not under this illusion, you feel your mind falling into the role of like believing that is Wyatt, but then you're like, wait a minute, this isn't Wyatt. But you feel your mind leaning into this conversation. Like you want to have this conversation with this apparition.
Okay.
He's like, now I'm just going to have to hurt her to punish you.
What are you hiding here?
What do you mean what I'm hiding here? It's what we hid here.
We?
Yeah. Hit your head a little bit too much there, Sabati. Oh, that's right. You just wanted your vengeance. You just wanted to get back at Locke. You didn't have any power. So you dragged me and Hope into your little fucking vengeance parade and turn you into this monster so you can get revenge for Locke. Well, guess what? Locke isn't home anymore.
Then why'd you put me away?
I didn't put you away. He put you away. Because he made me. Because of the blood. Thomas.
What did we hide here?
The truth.
Where is it?
And then you kind of see like,
You're clever.
Where's it coming from?
From the Wyatt figure.
Oh.
You're not under control, are you?
What
Then
would I do in this?
Shakespeare it up. Oh, whom forced thou talk to me through thy illusions?
I'm...
Your little friends were easy, but not you. It looks.
Can I hear this? Or
No.
he looks at the mark and he's like,
Ward. No wonder. Well, that's a pity. Looks like the game's up for me.
Uh-oh. Guessing that's good for us?
No more fun time.
What can I give you to turn around? I'll give you her.
points at Davinia.
I just look at
And
Davinia.
she's
Just
like, what?
I'm making it known that I am looking right at her.
She's like, you don't know how aspects work, but she kind of like concentrates, like she's getting ready to leave, and then she's like,
Oh.
and she's like,
You're not leaving yet. Want to make a deal?
Who are you?
I'm old.
Drebaton.
No.
It's
You're another?
Turpidon.
No. How do you know that name?
Heard it here and there.
I've tried really hard for that not to work. We have to work harder.
What did we hide here?
And you see like this rolling shadow move in.
and you see like one of those paper laminates, you know, you stick paper in a binder and it's laminate, and he's like, this.
Open it up.
Oh, it's just like a sleeve. It's like a laminate sleeve.
Oh,
And it looks like a really it's supposed to be 8 by 11 size laminate, but the page is smaller. It looks like probably the size of maybe a notebook, but there's like gold trimming around it, which means it could be some sort of Bible verse or like a page from a Bible. And
or
there's
just something really old. Jeez.
yeah. And it's a passage about a chorister some grand chorister, someone like making a really big anthem for God and a celebration of God. But it's weird because this is all written like in highfalutin jubilation, like colonial America sort of like celebration of, it's like mixing a Bible verse with Americana. A lot of praise God in the United States sort of shit.
God willing, the Americas has been united.
Your vengeance.
Your vengeance is what you buried here.
So what is she up to?
She's just part of the plan.
Yours?
No.
Then whose?
Somebody who wishes for a new beginning.
I hate riddles.
I can only speak in riddles. But I will say this. I'm a victim in all this too. But sometimes we all have to play our part.
Are you screwing with some of my friends right now?
The ghosts are.
Yeah, you mind telling them to kind of, kindly fuck off?
I can't control the ghosts. I just came through the back door.
Great. Then how do I get out of here?
Well, you have to talk to the ghosts. I'm not in charge here. I just watch the place.
The faceless ones?
No, that's all her.
Great.
Can I talk to Legion real quick?
Okay, so you
Go back. And your camera went off.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I missed
So you see the door kind of flip open.
it. Like, boom.
Yeah. And you see Luna fall out as he's just like crawling. He's like just scrambles to your guys' feet.
Is this another one of your things, Legion? I don't know who this guy is. Luna, I know, would never be fucking crawling around scared shitless.
He's
Some people afraid of ghosts, man.
And he was the one who was acting all crazy, all fucking gung-ho, calling me a pussy. Anyways, get yourself together. Jesus Christ, you're the sheriff.
Fuck you, man.
Hey.
Fuck you. I had no power. I had nothing.
Hey, Para.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and call Bruno.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's static. Or no, there's like or do you have no cell signal? No cell reception.
Then I'm gonna get on the phone on the wall and rotary dial Bruno's cell phone number.
Okay.
I go, Legion, you think you could hook that up?
The phone rings, Derek.
Pick it up.
Bruno? I don't know if we're on the same line or not, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Bruno?
Hello,
Deck?
Reggie.
Hey, is there a Davina there with you?
Yep.
Can you do me can you say out loud, I would officially like to invite Reggie, Tony, Luna, and Bruno to come to the garden?
I would like to officially invite Reggie, Bruno, and who?
Luna
Luna to
Tony.
the and Tony to the garden.
You guys see a door open up.
There we go. See, easy peasy. Be right back after Vengeance 30.
Alright.
Walk through the door.
So you see the door light. You're all hit with sunlight, and you
Okay.
see Davinia like I've already described. You guys know what the garden
Yeah.
looks like. Oh, the
Bodies.
fuck! You brought your friends.
Does Bruno make it?
Yeah, you see Bruno just jump. Like he just jumps through as like half his clothes are torn off. His leg looks like all of like, he got like soul sucked out of it. So like there's like no muscle, it's just like bone, and just it looks like it's
All
been withered.
funky.
It's like withered.
Yeah, atrophy.
Hey,
He like atrophied.
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
Good job translating from Legion. Hey, Deck. Thanks for doing what I asked. Bruno,
Can they
you're
see me?
welcome.
Oh,
Hey.
fuck!
Hey, I'm going to invite Legion just in case he wants to come into Vengeance 32.
You can't come in.
Wait, can they actually see me?
Yeah, they can see you.
Oh,
They're there.
Because Davinia couldn't, right?
No.
Yeah. Still trying to figure that one out.
She's probably not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is Legion? I'm guessing we're leaving Legion behind.
Yeah,
I tried inviting him. He can't come in.
can't come in.
So are you like the real Davinia, or are you like Davinia's ghost, or are you just some illusion made by some other angry spirit?
No, I'm here. Well,
Awesome.
sort of
So
here.
So there's this thing, right? And I think Bruno will back me up here. I'm not allowed to diablerize you. It's real sad. Because, Camarilla rules and all. Neither really is anybody else here who's a member of the Camarilla, right, Luna? But now crazy chick who killed a bunch of little kids and turned them into plants. I'm pretty sure if Bruno were to diablerize her and the rest of us turned our back, it'd be like it never happened, right?
What?
And I mean, she's not really a vampire anymore.
What are we
I don't know
talking-
what the whole diablerizing ghost thing is. But I'm sure it can happen.
Yo,
Bruno?
bro, Reggie, can you give me a moment? I'm still processing what's going on here.
She's like a ghost vampire, a vampire ghost, or some other weird vampire echo. I don't know. But she's the one responsible for all the ghosts being here and being all fucked up, tortured, and insane.
Could you give me a minute, man?
Yeah, sure.
I just have to find my way.
Go ahead and
Oh,
catch your breath.
Yeah, take your time. We're only, another world.
Technically speaking, we're in the same place. It's just
And I'm trying to recuperate Luna. Like, dude, come on.
no, Luna's like,
At least put a fucking tough face on.
Technically, it's Vengeance 27, so you guys got 3 minutes.
you guys don't see the spooky shadow monster that Derek sees.
Derek, what are you doing?
So, ghost thing. What else can you tell me?
He kind of goes like this motion where he's like zipping his lips, and then he says he's like waves at you like goodbye, and then he just goes.
Figures.
Dude, I think Dex lost
Okay.
it. He's talking to
And then
himself.
Really?
As soon as the
I'm
shadow
talking
monster,
to myself in
as
an
soon as
area
the
full
shadow
of ghosts.
monster like disappears,
I got Oswald.
Davinia's like, "Oh, bye," and then she disappears.
Well, that's quite the conundrum. Is Legion still in, can we see him through the door or wherever he
Nope.
is?
This is the garden we're in, right?
Yep.
I would like to officially uninvite Davinia from the premises.
Nothing really happens.
Damn. I was
Yeah.
hoping. I
What
figured
hap-
if you needed an invitation, you needed an invitation, you know.
Well, the gang's all here.
Well,
Let's get in the mystery machine and get the fuck out of here.
All right, Bruno, we're in some like ghost created illusion thing. How do we get out?
okay, hold on. Pulls out his book and he's like,
Can you still walk on his leg or no?
no, he's like sitting down. Okay. All right, so he takes out like a tiny skull. Looks like it's a baby skull. And he sets it down. And he like bares his fangs, bites into his arms, starts bleeding a circle around the baby skull. And he's like,
Is that voodoo?
May as well be.
starts,
Natural causes, I hope.
no.
Son of a motherless goat, man.
Language.
No, I had to drown the baby in embalming fluid and eat him.
Holy fuck, dude.
See, this is why nobody wants to learn necromancy and everybody wants to learn thaumaturgy. How do you do necromancy, guys? Oh, horrible, brutal things to undeserving children. How about thaumaturgy? Burn some blood, throw a fireball.
And I'm just like,
And
oh.
Bruno has nothing to say because he's just like,
Sure.
and
How's Luna holding up? Is my
Don't
pep
mind
talk,
me.
Is my pep talk working?
Do your
he's
voodoo.
just like kind of like, what the fuck's going on? Like he doesn't know where he's at.
We're in like some ghostly created construct.
Yeah.
Powered by a ley line and all the torture that Davinia did to make a garden of souls out of dead children that are like plant people.
He pulls out the Chris and he's like, okay. Who of y'all is oldest? Who's the
Everybody
oldest
looks
among
like
you?
Reggie.
That's
or-
a good question.
Probably Decker Luna.
What about you?
How old are you, Deck?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know.
Seriously, I don't know.
All right, Luna. How old do you
I'm-
gotta be?
I just need the oldest here.
Can you tell by drop of blood or something?
I'm not a thaumaturgist.
Shit.
Necromancer. Not
My
thaumaturgist.
blood.
Actually, I text.
I ain't that old, but my blood's pretty thick.
So you have like a
I-
unique property to your blood?
Nah, I just been through some shit.
And I'm like, fuck.
All right, fuck it.
On how old he is.
Everyone
Could've
stick out
been
your
it.
hand. Everyone here, stick out your hand.
Do I need to? I'm
Yeah.
like in my late 20s.
Shing. You take a
That's
subdual.
that's not vampire years, by the way.
He stabs you with the Chris. You take a subdual.
Exactly.
Derek stabs you. Take a subdual. You take a subdual. He draws the blood. He carves it into the ground, and then he strikes the baby skull, and then breaks the tip off, and then you just see this like green energy shoot up as like Dan. He is literally sacrificing a baby soul.
Mm.
Something of pure innocence.
Well, that answers my other question.
Where do you
And-
find these guys, Reggie?
And it just
They
just
found me.
it just pushes out all the negative energy in this place. It's a purifying ritual.
Better,
Oh,
better the baby than me, right?
You see all the people, like you see all their faces form back in, and they're like, ah! And then they just like turn to dust, and then you see like all the different layers of the construct start falling apart. You see like all the plants falling apart. You see the bodega. You see the construct. You see they're just all being evaporated, pushed out.
All right.
Is the illusion breaking or?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
breaking down.
Tony, use all specs and see
Oh,
if any is here
this is like
physically.
the most horrific way to die as a ghost.
So what am I hearing? Like, oh my!
Like the most painful sort of. This is like basically he set off like an exorcism bomb.
Can I like when as soon as he breaks it, is it just like a bah! Like
Yeah.
fucking exploding souls? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
Yeah, exploding souls. It like knocks you on your ass.
The fuck did you do, bro?
All right. And then you just see like all their lingering energy, like just ghostly, just wisp, just kind of floating around. And then you just see all that energy kind of going towards the baby skull.
What did you just do?
It's do I really have to?
Yes, you do.
He's stealing all the parts of the souls that are left after he turned them into dust and sent part of it on to whatever lies beyond. About to sum it up.
Yeah,
You could do that,
yeah.
dude. These Giovanni get more fucked up. I thought the dead baby shit was crazy.
Hey man, it's I'm really hungry.
Same.
Oh, what the fuck is a Drebadon?
Dean told you. There's bad stuff in Kern County.
Oh, okay. You guys like money? I got money. How much money?
I mean, shit. How much you got?
I got a lot.
Well, Scoob, I think that's it for the for the mystery machine and the gang.
You're cool
Is it
people,
over?
Reggie. You're cool people. Oh,
Cool. Can we leave, or is there
Yeah.
more to this place?
well, I'm gonna let the skull does his business. Yeah. That's
Oh,
Should we
before
maybe
leave-
move the skull down into the tunnels? Or somewhere where it ain't gonna be seen?
I can have my boys watch the place. But no, I can't let the skull be disturbed.
Is Derek's
Actually,
arm slightly glowing still?
It'd be best if you just let me rest here for a while. I'll just I'm just gonna sit down right here. That took a lot out of me. I mean, I didn't know how to fight a whole bunch of specters and then do this ritual, so I'm a little spent. No, you guys are great. You guys, you're the tops. You guys are the tops. This is really gonna help me out. Make some real change. Some real change. Those ghosts, they didn't need to be around. Trust me. They were MIA as soon as they were specters.
It sounded very painful. I'll be honest. It didn't sound like something
Could you
good was done here.
is this gonna cleanse this place so once your skull's done its thing, you can actually use the ward?
Well, I mean, what ward?
The ward we're in?
Oh,
The asylum?
oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the ward. I think you meant like the ward. Like, is there a ward here? Like an actual
No.
ward?
No, the psych ward.
Oh, this isn't my home, but I guess.
I mean, are we still gonna have messed up goats
No.
keeping people out of this
No.
place? Okay.
No. Maybe some temporal feedback. This place does become a scar when we do this. But that only pisses off the werewolves.
A scar? What is that?
So I had to do a horrible abomination against nature in order to get rid of all the ghosts here. So when you do horrific acts against nature, It creates this sort of imagine if like the world was like skin and I just ripped a hole in it and it didn't heal properly.
So it's like a real dark memory.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
But fuck it. There's no wolves here.
Just try not to kill more babies.
Oh, I can't promise that.
Ooh, I don't think that'll sit right with Reggie.
It's necromancy.
It don't. But
I mean, we don't do this every day. This isn't something that we like to do. I feel bad for doing it. I'm not monster like Andre. Andre would consider some mercy against white people.
Well, so is Derek's arm still? Does it still have a faint glow or no?
Yep, so it's a faint glow.
So you're gonna deal with that thing?
let's go down to the tunnels.
So you guys barely even made it into like the area. The rest of this place looks pretty bland, no light. You
How's-
do
how-
see
I have to
the
ask, how's Luna?
oh, Luna's fucked. Luna's like just gonna sit down and just kind of take it in because he's just like he just saw somebody he thought he'd never see again.
Can I ask him what he saw? Like, hey, what'd you see in there?
Not your problem. It's not your problem. Just let me get just let
Alright,
me
cool.
fucking. I need a minute,
Hey.
man. I need a minute.
Hey, I'm your favorite deputy, right?
Do you two, hey Deck, do you know Crazy Girl? Davina?
Oh. I've only met her once, but this makes twice.
Okay, who is she?
Some creepy flesh crafting monster.
Okay. Is she responsible for the fungal plant zombie stuff?
I don't know. All I know is that she makes the gardens, so she obviously knows how to make it.
All right. Who's
Whether or not she's
Cornelius?
source, I don't know.
All right, that's question A. Question 2, who's Cornelius?
The what?
Cornelius.
I've never heard that name.
Luna, you know Cornelius?
Nah.
He's the other person the ghost said was responsible for their pain. All right, I'll ask Archie at a later date. Anybody know what's up with the Dark Mother?
Nope.
Bruno's like, Dark Mother?
Yes, those three things. Davina, I think we met.
I thought
there's
the
a
ghosts were
refugee
referring to
that talks
her.
about a Dark Mother.
You might want to give that refugee some final death. Or if they worship the Dark Mother.
I really
I don't
wish
know.
I could.
Everybody I know worships the Dark Mother has been a real
She's a
problem
fucking
so far.
filthy harbinger.
Yeah,
Oh.
they fucked up Ethels.
But Andre protects her because we're the
Team
Havek.
Team Boogly Boo.
Yeah. We're all the Havek now. No more
All right.
Giovanni, no more Cappadocians, no more Samedi, no more Harbingers. We're just a Haveka.
All right, good to know. Thanks for the info. You good if we leave you here?
Yeah.
We're gonna go look at what
No, he actually like
glow.
wills himself and he just gives you a hug, like just like a big old hug, like just like
I'll hug the
he's like,
my
no
com-
man, you saved my ass back there. I was just, oh my god, holy fuck, like I owed you a major boon. This is
And I'm like, ew, a hug.
good.
It's weird.
we should go partying sometime, you and I, old school.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Wow, you mean no fucking ghosts?
I have like a billion things I gotta do. I'm the troubleshooter for this damn town. So
Luna's like, fuck you.
Yeah. You are too, but come on. It's my coterie and you. For a
Fuck
town
you.
that apparently has centuries of backed up shit. There's a
It-
backlog of shit.
That's all on Locke, man. Locke kept all this shit.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying they gave one coterie and one sheriff like a shovel and said, "You guys go take care of it."
Are we? Quick question: are we still heading to the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the tunnels.
So you head to the tunnels.
Another fucking
and
ruined suit.
There's, I mean, all you're practically clean. It's just like the only person that's really fucked up is Bruno, because he only rolled a 1.
So he had to go deal with specters.
Yeah, he had to deal with specters. So you guys head to what you looks like a emergency tunnel. That looks like it says emergency tunnel. You have the key. You open it. There's just like this large like venting air draft that like kind of swoops out. It looks like this door hasn't been opened in fucking maybe years, a decade maybe. And then
are we playing hot or cold with Derek's arm tattoo?
so the moment he opens
Yeah, we're
it up,
also looking for bodies.
yeah. So the moment you open the door, Dan, you walk in, and then it's like one of those doors, like those, open automatic shut doors, like a fucking 70s like drill door. The moment Derek touches the door and opens it, his arm begins to like sizzle hot again, and then you see a glowing rune that was on the door now appear on his arm as you have another scar.
What the hell is with these things?
Look at you getting more tattoos.
All right. Tunnels. Anything in the tunnels?
No, there are there's stuff in the tunnels, but they're not. You see a lot of medical equipment. You do see bodies, but they're like they probably were people who came down here because it was like haha funny, and they've been dead for a long time.
Any of them old enough to be the kids?
No, these guys.
No.
Like these bodies look like probably last decade. So they.
All right.
So
You think they got these souls too, or no?
If they didn't pass on, if they got stuck in the ghost web.
I mean, is there a direction they go? Because I'm guessing if they go straight up, they're heading right to fucking.
I don't think it's a physical thing, man.
Right.
Yeah, Derek. It's like you have another one of those scar runes on your arm now,
Yep.
and the glowing has stopped.
So, do you like unlock a new color palette? You get a new ability or something? Like Mega Man?
But yeah, there's like, I mean, you've been down here, Dan. There's just books and
Yeah.
medical equipment and a bunch of crap.
Well, I know, but it's World of Darkness, and they said they buried the bodies here.
So do you think they
underneath.
maybe metaphorically literally buried the bodies underneath this facility?
Yes, I think they literally buried the bodies underneath the facility.
Yeah. So this is below the facility. So you would have to go up and then
All right.
dig down.
All right, well let's go up,
Uh-huh.
look for loose anything where they might have buried the bodies under.
So you see, I mean,
I made a promise,
There-
and I keep my promise.
so you see, and it's kind of fucked up because now you're putting 2 to 2 together. There's a garden outside
Motherfuckers.
that is like a dedication to like the children's like that have been like child abuse or victimized of domestic abuse. There's like a garden outside near this facility.
All right. I'm gonna go back up to Bruno.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you need for the skull?
I mean, like, I need like a month, man. This is gonna collect a lot of spiritual resonance.
Okay, you need a month.
I need like a month. I mean, I'm thinking about, getting my boys hired here, so I can come in and out when I please. I mean, everything's copacetic with the prince, right?
In terms of us getting in here
So I can't
and
really.
cleaning out the ghost problem,
So I
I
can't
doubt
set up.
he's.
I can't set up shop or anything.
We may not have told him specifically we were bringing a Giovanni in here.
Oh,
We may have just told
motherfucker.
him we were ghost busting.
So-
He may particularly not like you guys because of some history with
Well,
Andre.
then who's gonna watch the ghost skull?
Nobody comes in here.
I mean,
You
we could just say
sure?
that Giovanni did it.
100%.
You hunt even the Nosferatu himself.
Let me put it to you this way. How long you think that padlock had been on that door we came in from?
I don't know. You tell me.
Looked like at least a couple years.
Okay. So I'm
The
just
base-
supposed to just
The basement entrance?
let my family secret, my family ritual just sit here unguarded.
Can you move that to the tunnels?
He said it
Probably not.
can't be moved.
It can't be disturbed. It
Okay.
can't be. You didn't give me. I didn't really have like a choice when I set up the
No.
ritual.
Do you have somebody who makes keys?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Can you get into East High?
Yeah. What about it?
The tunnels run from East High to here. That door hadn't been opened in at least 30 years.
So
I
he's-
have the keys, so I can get you a key and you guys can come in through the tunnels. Just don't make any noise.
okay. So I just got to get in with that school across the way.
Yeah.
All right, I could do that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I mean, yeah, ritual's ritual, man. I can't disturb it.
All right. Okay. Let's go get you these keys.
All right. So you guys walk out. You guys go to the cars where you guys parked. He calls the guy. He's like, "Give me the key." This other guy pulls up in a truck, and he's just like, he looks like he's yawning, like he just got woken up, and he's like, he hands him the keys, like, "Do you need them like right now?"
Yeah, I got to give them back.
Claps, and the guy's like, and so he pulls up this like tarp machine, and he's like, gets a mold, starts molding. He's like, makes indentions. Like he does it right there on the spot. But then he's like, "Okay, I made the casing." Gives you the keys back. It would have been easier if you just gave me the key. And he's like, "Well, this man's on a timetable." He's like, "All right." He just like so he pulls out like a fat wad and just like starts counting some hundreds out and just puts it in the guy's hand. And he's like, "All right." And just gets in the truck and just drives off. And then he's like, "Oh," starts pulling out some money, hands you, Tony, like $2,000, stacks of hundreds.
So, quick question: how are we gonna keep?
And then he
people
just
out
looks at the rest of the wad and puts it in your hand.
No one goes into that ward.
Okay.
He
Well,
puts
we
the rest of
coulda-
the
we coulda
wad in your
told him on
hand,
top of that.
Derek.
I'm going to tell Archie when I hand in the keys that it takes at least a month, so nobody in.
He does what?
He just hands you another wad of cash. Like he was counting out it, but then he just stops counting and just hands you the wad of cash.
Why?
He's paying you for, I guess, doing this. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Paying you.
I thought this was a Camarilla thing.
I mean, if you don't want it,
Dak.
I could take it.
Deck, take the money, pay some guys to fix your bar.
Nobody touches my bar but me.
Then buy some lumber that won't melt.
Lumber that won't melt.
Take the cash.
When fungal zombies explode, there's apparently an acid thing that happens.
If you want, I can watch your skull.
I got my boys. I don't know. That glowy thing. That's beyond my pay grade. I mean, I
You
know
can
no,
tell
I know a
there's
cult.
black mold there. That way they'll really won't go in.
So, he is delighted and happy, and he thanks you all. And what do you guys do? You're just sitting there on the side of the road, or you're in that parking lot next to the public health building, as like,
Cool. What time is it?
I'll call Archibald.
mhm.
Tell him we cleaned out the ghosts. There's something there that has to sit for a month to make sure they don't come back. And then after that, it's a done deal.
Is Andre with you?
I don't deal with Andre.
Sounds very Andre.
Nah, it's some new guy.
New guy, new blood. They're all afraid of Andre.
This one ain't. Or at least, not yet.
Giovanni?
Yeah, but import.
Import. Not afraid of Andre. I like it. I like it when somebody's not afraid of Andre. Well, for now, if he's speaking to you, then you speak on behalf of him. But keep this hush-hush. I don't want Amelia or the other council to know about this.
Yeah, I don't want him to know about it either, so I think we're in agreement there.
Because I still think that Andre talks to Amelia. And I know that Ferric and Andre kind of have this sort of open hostility, but not hostility. They think they're
Yeah.
above pettiness.
Frenemies.
Yeah, they're definitely frenemies. All right.
All right. There's one more thing I need from you.
That is.
You know that children's garden?
Yeah.
It's probably going to take me about 3 nights. I need to make sure there are no eyes on it.
What are you gonna do?
And I know you're into. I'm going to dig up all the bodies that the Sabat buried in the garden.
Oh.
And go and bury them in hollowed ground.
That's some mafioso type shit. They're literally buried in the garden.
Yeah, dedicated to all the children.
Well, that's just cruel and unusual.
Yeah, it's also part of some freaky Sabat ritual that has something to do with the crazy plant monster things that attacked Dexpar. So I'm hoping if I put those in hollowed ground, it'll disrupt their ritual.
You got 3 days. Making the call now.
All right, good. Thank you.
Hangs up.
All right, so next 3 days we're moving bodies.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Are you gonna hire a
Great.
dig crew first, or are you guys gonna just actually dig?
We're gonna dig. If there's a crew, that's people to talk about it.
Wow, so you guys, so just you 3 are gonna just start digging.
Hey. I have a coterie. We'll make Perry help.
Oh wow.
Actually, I might call up the Assamites and see if they'll help too, because, community, tortured souls.
Do you tell them that?
Yeah, the Sabat did some messed up ritual with children, and we're trying to move the bodies to hollowed ground.
Ferric goes, I'll take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, I'll see if I can dig up their names from records for you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Aw, aren't we all just getting along now? This is fun.
I'm taking advantage of their new value system.
Derek, you probably got maybe 3,500. He just handed you a wad of like hundreds. He didn't pay you because clearly he doesn't need to pay you. He's just like, boon, I'll give you a
Yep.
boon, which is way
I'll
more.
take that major boon. That's way better than money.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about taking, but whatever.
And I go, if you don't want the money, I'll take it.
It's a lot of money he just gave you.
All right. It's my dad's birthday, so I have to go.
All right.
His
Well,
dinner
I'm going to call
starts
it
in
there.
10 minutes, so
Alrighty. Well, you can go ahead and peace out, and I'll close out the rest of the game.
I'll catch you later.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
All right. And for the rest of y'all, thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate
Hell
everybody
yeah.
stopping on by. This has been the Starting XP presents the Masquerade, Camarilla side, Reaching Too Hard. Any comments, questions, concerns before we call it? Any other wrap up scenes you guys want to do?
XP.
Well, we'll do that post show wrap up. If you don't know, you can always support the show by multiple ways. You can go to, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, you can support and subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, you can. We do have a post wrap up where we talk about the game. I give out XP, and we go through common question concerns.
How did we get there?
You guys drove.
Is Luna still with us? Has
Yeah,
he just
Luna's-
been sitting there just
No, Luna's
dead
just been
quiet.
Yeah, he's just been deadpan. Like he must have saw something that really scared the shit out of him.
And I go, hey man, you're all right, man.
He's still, yeah. I've gotten a little better, but it's rough.
I can tell. Not a lot of things seem to get to you. Anyways,
It's my past. It's
I mean, from what I've just seen, it doesn't sound exactly like it was fucking roses and gardens. At
No.
least not at least not this kind.
no. These souls, these tortured souls. At least I got to escape. I could escape. What these souls went through was probably something.
How old is Luna?
I mean, he's very like, he definitely has a sense of style that's dated. So he kind of dresses up like in the 80s. He tries to touch it up. He does wear like once in a while he'll wear like one of those like fedora hats, like the old OG Hispanics wear. Like he'll wear one of those once in a while.
Are we talking like 1930s?
No,
Mexican or
no,
like
like 1960s, 1970s, like Mexican American, the Tijuana, and some car. Like he's very like Cheech and Chong, that sort of thing. But he wears shades that are pretty. He wears aviator shades that are pretty modern. Most of the time he's wearing like a button up. Once in a while, like when he's hanging out with Deck, he has like a tank top, and he'll wear like, some baggy shorts. But he's very much like, he likes to dress up. He likes to feel important, like Dom from Fast and Furious.
right.
Yeah,
That's his whole.
that's his whole shtick. He's very Dom like. He's got family, but he was just kind of struck tonight. He was like, something really attacked
Rocked his world.
Yeah, attacked his core, and so that's why he's a little off-putting right now. And Derek saw something, but Derek got an exceptional success, so none of the illusions that the ghosts were throwing at him were working.
Well, let's promise to never do that again. Hands in, guys.
Derek, you when you were talking to the entity, and something that Bruno had said about a back door, and you're like, the entity says, I just used the back door, and that's the only back door.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
the shadow creature that was talking to you
Right.
said he's only there because he has to watch it, but he used the back door to get there.
That's what he says, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Well, but you heard
It's ghost shit. I don't know ghost shit.
No. He meant it as like a literal, like, there is a back door here.
Oh.
Which is when you opened up the tunnel and your hand touched the door and that spooky rune glowed and is now scarred on your arm, you're starting to think that was the literal back door.
And that's the back door he was guarding?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, you're just a little stumped by like the you just like recognize that, like, because the way he phrased it and the way Bruno phrased it kind of sounds the same thing. Like they were referring to the back door from East High to this place. So, either way, go ahead and support the Patreon, subscribe to the channel, follow if you haven't already followed, join the Broken community today. We are going to do our post-show wrap-up. So thank you, everybody, for coming on out. Appreciate it. Love your guys' faces, and we will see you next week. So until then, be good to one another, and peace forever.